Wonderful people, you're welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be talking about how to sew your own dress. I know if you're a fashion designer, you have made research on how to take your measurements, how to make basic calculations and all that, and you want to start like, how can I sew my own dress, how can I get started? This video is actually for you. So what you see right here is the basic bulk for a gown. You understand? So this is for the front and this is for the back. So from the basic from the observation you can see right here, you can see that there was another allowance that was left for the zip, for the, that is for the zip allowance. So this was what was left for the zip allowance. This is the hip measurement, this is the waist measurement, which is going to serve as the half length, that is the shoulder to the waist. So you're going to take your bust measurement and your waist measurement and the full length. The full length is your own determinant. You are the one to determine your full length. If you want the dress to be long or short, that is actually your own, based on your own opinion. So what you see right here is the basic block for a short gown. So what are the measurements required before you can actually think about drafting your own dress? You need your shoulder measurement, you need your bust measurement, your waist measurement, your shoulder to waist, your half length, hip measurement, and what, your full length. So what you can see right now is that right now, as it is now, what I'm just going to do right now is that, first of all, don't forget to do this. I'm going to slant the shoulder. You understand? I used to come down but just an half inch. I make sure I slant my shoulders, and don't forget that there will always be a room for that. I'm not going to divide it into two, but I will always make sure I give room for my dart. So it depends on if you can measure like from here to the midpoint. The way you measure from here to the midpoint, you give it a notch, then you draw a line. This line you see right here is going to be the dart line. So let me draw it and illustrate it out for you. So what you see right here is going to be the dart line for it. Yeah, so your dress must have a dart. You understand? In order for it to have a perfect fit, your dress must have a dart. So I think with my explanation, you should be able to know on how you can actually start drafting. So after you're done there, you can now trace out your neckline. If you want to actually work with U neckline, V neckline, whatever type of neckline you're actually working on, you just place it there. So how can we get started? First of all, I'm going to curve my armhole. I'm going to curve it. Then I'm going to take my bust measurement. My bust measurement, I'll divide it by 4. Whatever I have, I'm going to give it a notch. I'll go to my waist measurement. Whatever I have, I'll give it a notch. And I'll go to the half length, so that for the night for it to have a curve. I go to the hip measurement and I actually give it a curve. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to be tracing it out, and from there I'm going to be adding 1.5 inch allowance for it. Now let me quickly go back to the back bodies. I can actually retrace this one into here. So let me quickly slant my shoulder line. I will slant my shoulder line first. Then I'm going to, draw the waist. This neckline is going to extend to the zip side. But what I love doing in my back is that I like slanting it from the back like this. I slant my You know why I do slant? It's because I hate having bulge at the back of my dress. That's the essence of slanting. The essence of slanting is to avoid bulge. When you are fixing your zip at the back of your dress, you see some bulge. That is because the back of the dress was not slant. So that's the essence of slanting the back of the dress. I hope you learned one or two from my videos. Thank you for watching to the end.